video, I am going to talk about question set 11 in database management system subject. Also, I will be doing this video in English. If I make a mistake, I will be totally sorry. Now we will jump to the question. Bill book records the day-to-day business of the next mobile store. Because of this, the shop owner has to calculate the daily income and expenses at the end of the day. This action made him very uncomfortable. The shop owner decided to use computer software to make this task easier. The shop owner has requested the creation of a computer software to a software development company called Tirnagatra Soft. To create the computer software for this purpose, you are a senior software engineer in this company. You and your team are tasked with developing the software database. The software must have these requirements. Now we'll see what are the requirements. The store employs 5 people. All employees should be able to use this software. Customers should be able to register, must be able to register suppliers, should be able to review billing details provided by suppliers, must be able to review details of bill issued, must be able to include details of items sold in the store, create a database called Next Mobile DB. So now you will see the question set 11. Create the user table needed to enroll employee in this software. Do this by following instruction below. To create this database, I will be using Workbench Software. Our database name is Next Mobile DB. So to create it, I am going to file new model. In here, I double click on my DB and rename the database name. Then I double click on add diagram. Then in here we can see the database that we created, Next Mobile DB. Now we have to create a table called user. So I rename the table name in here as user. Now we have to add the table column name, data type and length. Our first table column name is user ID. Data type is int and there is no length, but it should be a primary key and auto increment. So now I marked auto increment, not null and primary key. The second column name is username and the data type is varchar, length is 50. I will only change the length in here. Then the third column name is password, data type is varchar, length is 50. Here also I am only changing the length and leave the data type as it is. Our fourth column name is user type, data type is varchar, length is 45. So now I leave this as it is, data type is varchar, length is 45. Our last column name is status. The status column is used to see whether the users are active or not, to see how many users are active. Data type is varchar, length is 1. So this is how I add the column name, data type and length as it said in the question. Now I close this table tab. This is how the table is drawn using a ER diagram. This is how I complete the question set 11. In question set 12, I will be talking about the rest of this database and the tables drawn in the ER diagram.